Hey everyone, it's Eric. This time around, we'll be talking about some books. That's why this is in the book section of my channel. Specifically, we're going to be talking about hard case crime. And these are the 5 books I believe people should check out if they want to get into the hard case crime back catalog. There's over 100 books at this point. And these 5, I think, are a solid point for people to get a grasp of what this line is all about. Started in 2004. Hard Case Crime's mission was basically to return the kind of short, fast-paced, action noir, hard-boiled books to the spinner racks like there was back in the 60s and 70s, a few in the 50s, and to both put it back into print books that are gone out of print and also to present books that are in the same vein and feel of the original crime novels of that era. Starting off with the reprint of Lemons Never Lie. This is by Donald Westlake, writing as Richard Stark. If you know the name, Donald Westlake was one of the great masters of crime and crime comedy, especially during the 60s and 70s, into the 80s and 90s, and in basically to the end of his life. Richard Stark was his alias. Stephen King actually used part of that for his novel, The Dark Half. The character's name is George Stark. Anyway, these are caper novels. These are crime caper novels. They're pretty hardcore, straight ahead, no frills. Lemons Never Lie is one of the 4 Alan Grofield novels. The rest of the Richard Stark books are about a character named Parker, who has appeared in film. Lee Marvin played him in Point Blank. Mel Gibson played him in Payback. And most recently, Jason Statham played him in Parker. So, this one is: when not pulling heists with his friend Parker, Alan Grofield runs a small theater in Indiana. But putting on shows costs money, and jobs have been thin, which is why Grofield agrees to listen to Andrew Meyer's plan to knock over a brewery. Unfortunately, Meyer's plan is insane, so Grofield walks out on him, and you don't walk out on Meyer's. And capers ensue. Well worth checking out. If you do and you like it, all of the Richard Stark, except for maybe the last 2, have been put back into print by University of Chicago Press, and they're all highly recommended. All right, next up we've got Money Shot by Krista Faust. This is actually the first hard case crime book I read. Krista Faust is a modern hard-boiled author. She has written tie-in novels mainly, but she's also written a few originals. Her book Hoodtown's really good, and so is her Nightmare on Elm Street novel. This one, the description is: it all began with a phone call asking former porn actress Angel Dare to do one more movie. Before she knew it, she'd been shot and left for dead in the trunk of a car, but Angel is a survivor, and that means she'll get to the bottom of what's been done to her, even if she has to leave a trail of bodies along the way. Really good, accessible, interesting, hard-boiled crime stuff. Check it out. Next up, we have another reprint. This is Gil Brewer's The Vengeful Virgin. What beautiful 18-year-old would want to spend her life taking care of an invalid? Not Shirley Angela, but that's the life she's trapped in until she met Jack. Now Shirley and Jack have a plan to put the old man out of his misery and walk away with a suitcase full of cash. But there's nothing like money to come between lovers, money and other women. Great novel. I love this cover. Gil Brewer was a Florida writer, wrote a lot of books about people getting involved in domestic situations gone bad. I've picked up some of his other stuff, really enjoyable. Check it out. Next, we've got The First Corey. Now, Corey is a series by Max Allan Collins, who's most famous for Road to Perdition. It is actually being produced as a television series for Cinemax that is going to be airing this fall. So, this one is: crime fiction readers know Corey, the ruthless killer for hire from Max Allan Collins' acclaimed novels, most recently The Last Corey, which told the story of the assassin's final assignment and was the basis for the film The Last Lullaby. But where did Corey start? For the first time ever, the best-selling author of Road to Perdition takes us back to the beginning, revealing the never-before-told story of Corey's first job, infiltrating a college town and eliminating a professor whose affair with one of his beautiful young students is the least of his sins. Great novel, great series, just straight-ahead hitman crime stories, very much in the vein of the Parker novels I spoke of earlier. The First Corey. And then lastly, we have Lawrence Block's The Girl with the Long Green Heart. Johnny Hayden and Doug Rance had a scheme to take a real estate entrepreneur, Wallace Gunderman, for all he was worth, but they needed a girl on the inside to make it work. Enter Evelyn Stone, Gunderman's secretary, his lover, and his worst enemy. Gunderman promised to marry her, but never came through, and now she's going to make him pay. once again, the Femme Fatale is Femme Fatale. Check it out. Anyways, Larry Block's another guy whose books you should check out. A lot of his stuff in the Hard Case Crime series. So, if you like Hard Case Crime, tell me what your favorites are. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what you want to hear more about. Subscribe if you're enjoying these, and I'll catch you next time.